Hi Aries, this is Mary with Seer. Thanks for stopping by. This is your weekly tarot for December 24th through the 31st, 2019. And this is the last one for this year. Can you believe it? So Aries, if you want to book a reading, I have readings available. You can go to my website and there's a menu there, and we have one question, in-depth one question for 2222. It'll be pre-recorded, and you can just send me your information, but you do have to book it through the website and pay for it first. There is donation links for Venmo or PayPal if you'd like to donate. Okay, so I have these. This is a shaman deck. I've had this like for years. I found it in one of my boxes about 10 years ago, and I was like, oh, I forgot I had that. So anyway, this is number 23, and it's deer. So this is what the basis of your reading is about. And I'm going to read it here. I am deer. I am testy and tender. As I quietly tread upon your path, I am reminding you to be dear to yourself. Treat yourself delicately, especially in times of stress. When you are gentle with yourself, others do not become fearful. Deer medicine teaches you the necessity of staying out of other people's business. Do not meddle. By trying to help, you can make matters worse. The writing's really tiny, so I apologize. Encircle those who you feel are wounded with your kindness, but stay out of their drama. Your softness can melt hearts of stone. I am warmth. I am beauty. I am gentleness itself. I am dear. Isn't that beautiful? Wow. And they're just kind of black and white. See? And so this card is about, it's the direction is southeast. It's feminine, and it's a water sign. Okay? So I don't know if you have somebody that is a water sign that maybe seems like they need help. And that they seem a bit wounded. So that's just a warning to just be who you are and be gentle with them and yourself. And I guess you probably heard that. Don't try to fix it, right? Okay. All right. Well, let's get this thing going here. We can pull an Enemente card out just to get a little bit more clarity there, Aries. Do them like this. My hands are really small, so it's kind of hard to do them like this sometimes. Okay. I honor animals with reverence. So that's interesting, right? So we have the deer, and then we have I honor animals with reverence. So I don't know if you work with animals, or maybe you have an animal that's sick, or you want me getting an animal, maybe? Okay. Oh, okay. So I have Ace of Cups as the first card out, reversed. So that's about kind of blocking our self-love. Well, the need to love ourselves first before we can love someone else. So the fact that it's flipped over is maybe we might be struggling with that recently. Yeah. Or maybe it's a relationship where the love has been dumped out. But then I have this Two of Cups. So this is like, you know, your better half, like looking at your other half, the person that completes you. But it's also you having the light and dark within yourself, the masculine and feminine in yourself, and having that in balance, okay? So there may be somebody's emotions that feel wounded, you know, and that kind of makes sense with that deer card, it being a water. It's like this gentle animal, and maybe you're feeling vulnerable, right? Vulnerable. And it also kind of feels like somebody might have met somebody. Okay, and then I have the Hanging Man, and so the Hanging Man is a card of needing to go in and kind of think about things when you're, and maybe needing to look at things from a different angle, because it's kind of a position of being stuck a little bit. So sometimes we have a hard time loving ourselves, giving ourselves love first. It's because we're stuck in some kind of cycle that it kind of needs to be completed so we can release something that's blocking our hearts. Does that make sense? And that's that also saying to be gentle with ourselves and kind to ourselves. Say, hey, I should be over that. No. If this is a really close relationship that you're hurting about, it sometimes, and this is my opinion, that it takes whatever time it takes to heal, to not bring that forward in your next relationship. Okay, so the next card is the Ace of Pentacles. So the Ace of Pentacles, well, that's a card of, a new opportunities. It's like a gift from the divine. Some people could say it could be an engagement or a commitment, major commitment, but it could be anything that's tangible. I mean, we do have the kind of the twin flame card, but I don't know if I believe we have soulmate partners, stuff like that, but we can call it whatever we think applies in our situation. Somebody that we feel like we are really close to, if it's not the other part of yourself, okay? Then I have the Seven of Wands here, reversed, and so sometimes this is a card about being defensive, being defensive. Or maybe feeling like you have to defend something, or feeling like you have challenges that need to be dealt with, that there's a lot of challenges that you have to go through. But reverse, it could mean that, you're no longer going to be defensive, or you feel like you can no longer defend something, or maybe you don't need to anymore. Maybe it's just needing to be in that soft place of acceptance, that soft place of healing, no matter what, And so that could come from the change of perspective, from maybe looking at loving yourself first. And maybe sometimes when we change how we look at ourselves, it changes everything around us, because things maybe are in a way so threatening or so severe, or so once we get to the point of acceptance, because at some point when we accept things, then all that other stuff doesn't matter. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. Okay, so maybe no longer defending, or feeling like not sure if we want to battle whatever we have been up against, And then I have the Nine of Pentacles, so the reverse. So the Nine of Pentacles reversed, it is a single person that they may not be independent, and this is somebody that's dependent on others. So, and not necessarily, it could be because they just got single or just got divorced and they're struggling to get back on their feet or something like that. It could be a situation like that. It doesn't mean that they run around trying to latch on to people for money or anything. It's just kind of the state somebody's in right now. So, and it could be saying, it could be one, that somebody's doesn't like the place they're in, but knows that there's more ahead. Knows that they can get through, you know what I mean? That, okay, I don't want to defend what's going on here, but I know better times are ahead, because there's a new path, and there's a promise of abundance, a new career, a new relationship, a new life, stuff like that. So, and sometimes when we meet people after something major, we're not in the best place. So sometimes we're a little wounded ourselves. So, and that's, this is a reminder, this I honor animals with reverence, that spending time with animals helps us get back to unconditional love. To kind of embrace how they give love. Like the sweet deer that's on your path, whether that's you or whether it's someone else. But I know that Aries is very strong sign, very fire, but we all have that sweet, vulnerable side. Okay, so now we're going to look at this Ace of Cups reversed. And so this is a card, so I have the Six of Cups. This is a card of, you know, it's memories. It could be a reunion. It could be a reunion. It could be somebody returning from your past. And it could be reminiscing about somebody from your past or how you loved in the past. But then I have this Three of Swords. And, well, this is heartache. So, and then I have Five of Cups. So this makes sense now. So we have regret and loss, you know, regarding a love, you know, some kind of broken heart. And then we have reminiscing memories, and maybe this is about when somebody first met somebody, and now the love is gone, the love is dumped out. And maybe somebody thought this was their forever person. This is the person that completed them. Now we're here, you know. And so this is kind of, sometimes it's a choice in love, so, or it's the real love is reciprocal love. But then I have the Knight of Wands reversed, and I don't know if somebody lost passion for somebody. Let's get another card. Knight of Wands reversed, okay. So that could be somebody took their passion somewhere else. Then I have the Queen of Wands, Aries, and she's reversed. So this is when somebody, she just is not confident anymore. Like she lost her confidence. She is not moving forward. Because the Queen of Wands upright, she's a go-getter. She can do anything. I mean, she's confident and she's brilliant and she's inspired and she's magnetic. But here, she just, she could be a bit undermining and, yeah, not confident, insecure. She may not even be loyal because we have two Wands reversed. The Knight of Wands reversed sometimes means when somebody's stepping out. Then we have the Queen of Wands reversed. So, and this could be a fire sign. It could be any fire sign, but it also can be somebody like the significant others, because this is Aries. You know, if this is the partner in a feminine energy, it could be that person coming through, embodying that energy, showing up as a partner. Okay, because it's right under that Two of Cups card. Okay, we have a Ten of Swords, so maybe somebody, Two of Swords. The second time I've done that, I'm so sorry. Two of Swords, so the Two of Swords is you know, somebody being blindfolded, not knowing what to do. Just feeling like, you know, I got to make a decision, I got to do something here. So it's like they call this a stalemate card, and you know, to not make a decision sometimes is making a decision. But it's mostly stuck in your head, you know, like, I don't know all the facts. How do I make a decision without all the facts? So that's where the Hanging Man comes into play. Sitting back and going, let me look at this again, okay? I'm not really sure what that means. And then I have the Seven of Pentacles. Do I want to keep investing in this? Is this a good investment? The time that I put into this, is it worth it? Is this investment going to produce what I think it's going to produce? What do I see right now? You know. Okay, and then Ten of Swords, but I've got this pain. This is the maximum. This is like the end of the cycle in pain. It's swords, you know, like I've been betrayed. I'm in pain. Sorry, I don't mean to laugh. It's time to release the pain. It's time to see what the real picture is. To look at the facts. What's the reality here? And then I have this Ten of Cups, happy home. So we have the pain, we have the Seven of Pentacles, and we have the Hanging Man. So I don't know if this brought pain into somebody's happy relationship. Something did. Like something maybe disrupted a happy home. Disrupted? Yeah. Yep. It's a real contradiction right there, huh? I'm going to keep going, and if it doesn't sort itself out, like give us more information, I'll go back and clarify on that, because a lot of times it will go ahead and just open up. So let's talk about this Eight of Pentacles. Well, I have the Queen of Swords reversed, so when she's reversed, she probably told somebody off. You know, she could be an air sign, she could be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. And this is a feminine energy, but she doesn't have to be feminine. She doesn't have to be an air sign. But I'll tell you what, this lady knows about the truth, and she's mad. This person, whoever's embodying this energy, she's mad, and she's going to tell somebody off, and she's going to cut them down with her sword. Verbally, you know, where I've had enough, A, B, C, da, 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 because she's all about the mental, right? And then I have, well, the Emperor reverse. So it could be that might be the person, because the Emperor reverse is like, well, it's Aries, right? So it's the Emperor that's distorted. It's a distorted masculine energy. It doesn't have to be Aries there, but it's somebody that's not. We have the divine masculine. We have the distorted masculine. So this would be somebody that's not. They're not loyal either. And that the Emperor is the creator. You know, he's like the master builder. When he's reversed, it's kind of a master, the destroyer. So instead of protecting, he's enabling, or, you know, putting. You see what I mean, you know. It's tough because he's any of the kings reversed, distorted. So that's what makes it a little bit hard to really get the idea, you know, of what's going on. Oh my God. And then I have the Empress reversed. What the heck is going on, Aries? My gosh. Okay, this is this divine feminine, and she's distorted. So, kind of looks like there's a three-party thing going on here, where there's a lot of promise, where there's a happy home, somebody betrayed, somebody, I don't know, was questioning whether they wanted to stay in there. Somebody thought, let me look at this from another place. Yeah, somebody saw something they wanted and went somewhere else. That's what it looks like. And what a painful situation. Wow. Okay, I'm going to just keep going. So let's talk about what we're defending, or maybe not wanting to defend it. Let's talk about what this is about. Ten of Pentacles. So this is about, when this is reversed, it's losing your legacy. It's abandoning it. No more. I'm not defending what we had. Who is this here, please? Five of Swords. It's somebody that's fighting. Somebody that's fighting is a battle. You know, it could be battling in your own head, but it could be battling everybody fighting, and that makes sense because we've got three really strong personalities here. There's, it kind of looks like this Queen of Swords came in and told the truth about what was going on to these people. I don't know, it's kind of seems like this was the third party that came in. Heck, maybe she found out they were getting engaged. And she's like, oh, no. That, something like that. I don't know. That's just what's coming through. Oh, no, they're not going to have a happy home. Not when I'm over here, the third party. And he's not leaving her, or something like that. Not when he promised me this. Okay. So, wow. So, somebody came in and said, they're not going to build a legacy. They're not going to do this. It's ending. So it's like somebody came in to end that. They tell the truth. And so we have this chaos. We have this not wanting to defend it, or not being, yeah, it's like somebody couldn't defend what was said. So that changes it, right? Not being able to build that legacy that they wanted to build, and then because there's an argument in a battle that came in, you know, somebody felt like they won, but kind of everybody lost. But then I have this Queen of Cups. Queen of Cups. So this could be a water sign. This could be somebody that is a Scorpio, Pisces, or Cancer. This is a feminine energy. It doesn't have to be, but this person is really balanced. This person, all of a sudden this person pops up. There's this really balanced person. Just tell me more about that. So it seems like somebody came out of here and they healed. See, this is the Nine of Swords reversed. They healed. And it looks like that they came out okay. One of these people did. Okay, so let's talk about this single person that is not doing so well financially. Okay. Could be a feminine. They usually show up as a feminine there. Four of Swords, this person's trying to heal. Four of Swords is about separation. It's about healing. It's about hospitalization. It could be about rehab. Yeah. But the whole healing process and separation has put somebody's finances kind of at stake, right? And we have Temperance, and so there may still be addiction here. So they may be struggling with that. And then we have the Lover's card. So this is still a decision that needs to be made in love. Feels like this is a separate female energy over here than this one, okay? Because this is a Pentacles, this is this is somebody that's having a little bit harder time healing. This person bounced back really fast, it looks like, after this separation or after this chaos. Or they appear to be very calm. That's kind of like, but they're not. Okay. So that could be the same person. Okay. Okay, wow. That was heavy. I'm just going to do a few more cards here. Just to get, okay, tell me where we're at right now, please. All right. So we have the Queen of Pentacles here, reversed. So this is not somebody this is the perfect wife, but she's not the perfect wife. She's not showing up that way. She's reversed. So she's financially dependent again, overspends money. So this is an earth sign. It could be an earth sign. Or somebody that's embodying that energy. But she's not good with the kids. And she's... it doesn't, like sometimes when these are reversed, doesn't mean they're always like this. People can get turned upside down. So, I try not to be hard on that because everybody's had those moments. But this is how this person's showing up right now. Is feminine energy that's embodying, she's being challenged, financially. And not maybe keeping the house, not doing well with the kids and stuff like that, okay? Okay, then I had Three of Wands, but somebody here is feeling that when, they're waiting for things to get better, they're waiting to receive what they deserve, okay? They're looking out and saying, I deserve more than this, I'm going to go get that. That's a Three of Wands, okay? But then I have the Tower that came down. The Tower. The Tower is about destroying that foundation. Probably this whole argument about the third party. Maybe this person was struggling and she was part of this, so she said, I'm going to go get that, and that's how the Tower came down. She went out there. So yeah, the whole thing was disrupted, the relationship, the household, kind of looks like. Six of Wands is reversed as that. Okay, this is when this is reversed, it's not a card of victory. It's a card of, well, kind of being blocked, something blocking you from your victory, not being able to move forward, not being able to be successful. And kind of, it's like not really a card of shame, but there's not Nobody's celebrating here because there was that battle, People are having hard time sleeping, and people are stressed, and people lost. Everybody feels like they lost, but somewhere through here, Aries, there's a light at the end of the tunnel because we have the Wheel of Fortune here. You know what that means? That means that it was almost supposed to go this way because there was a path that was supposed to be followed. It was almost like it was fate. And I don't know what that means, Aries, but maybe you do. It was fate. Sometimes this card right here reminds me of a soul contract. Something to think about. If you thought that you had some kind of contract for this to happen so you could learn things, I don't know. But that's just kind of coming through. Being kind to yourself, being kind to others may be the key, and just accepting. And then there's this thing about the animals. I honor animals with reverence, so I'd kind of like to know about that part of it. We'll do one more card. It's an unconditional love. That's what I'm hearing. Unconditional love with animals. I don't know if you got to keep an animal in this, or if you're trying to get that animal back, or something happened to an animal. Be courageous. Truth conquers all. No matter what happens, the truth is always a gift. And if your part, Aries, who's ever listening to this, or cross-watcher, if this happened because there was a lack of truth, then on your part, on whoever's part, to find out that something is not what we think it is, it really is a gift, because then we can make decisions. We're not in this place of being blind and knowing something's wrong. Information is always important. No matter how much it hurts, but that's my opinion. Have a good Christmas and hang in there. Take care.